My name is Jacob. I'm from London and I study at Plovdiv University.
My name is Vashi. I'm from London and I'm studying medicine at Plovdiv University.
Hi, I'm Anshura. I'm from the UK and I'm studying at Plovdiv Medical University and I'm doing the dentistry course.
Hello, my name is Barrett. I'm from the UK. Origins is from India and I'm going to be entering Plovdiv Medical University first year.
I'm Kubra. I'm 22 years old. I'm from Germany and I'm studying medicine in Plovdiv at the Medical University.
My name is Gairi and I'm from the UK. I am now a student at Plovdiv Medical University.
I think one of the worries I had personally was cost of living, which I'm pleased to report back to you is considerably lower than that of the UK. Not so much that you shouldn't be frugal as a student, because you have to be. And it's also important to make sure that you're living in a suitable accommodation or an area which you find comfortable. One of my biggest worries prior to coming to Bulgaria was finding a rental apartment which was suitable to me personally. So if you are taking an active step to actually study in Bulgaria, make sure you find a suitable place to live. In addition, also be mindful of the fact that there is a language barrier here, particularly with the older generation, because they're not really fluent in English. They've got limited command of the English language. But in contrast with the younger generation who actually do speak English, they're, communicating with them should be fine. But with the older generation, you have to be a bit careful that they don't speak English, and you have to be appreciative of the fact that some people may not speak English as well as they did back home. So please be mindful and respectful of that.
It was mainly just being away from my family, cooking. I'm not that great at cooking, and just like being able to live by myself. Obviously, I've never done that before, so it was definitely scary, but it's like I'm kind of coming to terms with it now, and you know that you've got like students around you as well who are in the same boat, so it's not like you're the only person there without a family. There's a lot of students in that same position, so it makes you feel a little less lonely.
So I was like, it's a new language, new place, new people. I didn't think I was going to get used to it, but language difficulty, it wasn't that bad because people here, they speak English, some people, and taxis, I thought that was going to be the main problem, traveling around. But taxis, you can book online, there's apps and everything. If you talk to upper year students, they'll help you out. So that was all right, but the language problem, that's the only thing I would say. But you get used to it slowly, because even the university teaches you Bulgarian, they give you exams and they teach you slowly. But the course is in English, which is good for me.
Actually, I was worried about being in another country and being abroad and thousands of kilometers apart from my family and my friends. I think that was the biggest thing I was worrying about. I am actually pretty happy about the groups we have, and we understand each other and we support each other, and the whole group was like pretty kind, and yeah, I don't feel alone.
One of my worries before moving here is the language barrier, because at first I thought that I wouldn't be able to communicate in English with Bulgarians, but then later on I realized that they're also good in English actually, and they're very understanding and very friendly.
My parents were worried about the area. It's a new country. They were worried about me getting lost, and I think as a girl, the main problem with parents is they worry about me being a girl in a foreign country. It's quite dangerous compared to the UK, where I know every road and everything. And yeah, it's just moving and how I'm going to settle down in a new country, language barriers. It's just safety overall. But I think after we talked to Interhex and everything, they really reassured us about the safety. And we watched all the videos before we came here. So even the student experiences, the parents' experiences, my parents watched the parents' experiences as well. So they got perspective from the parents' side, and they came to find out that it was quite safe. So then they were a bit calmed down, and then they decided to send me here.
My parents were definitely worried. They don't like the idea of sending like their kid abroad, obviously. And initially, it was something like, she's not going to go abroad if she doesn't need to. But I think they liked the idea too. They saw the university. We all did our research, and they liked the university. They thought Plovdiv was really good, and they said, okay, that's fine. We've kind of just decided that we're just going to keep visiting each other, so it's not like I'm ever going to be by myself.
My parents were really scared about sending me to a different country because they weren't going to be here. If I was in the UK, they'd come visit me every weekend or something, but now they can't as such because I have to take a plane and go back. But it's not that bad because I still talk to them online, and to be honest, I've made my own kind of mini family with my with my group here, and they've made me forget that I'm in a different country. It's so homely here now because of that, so it's good. And my parents, they were worried at first, but now looking at the people around me, looking at the area, it's very safe as well, so it's good. They left on Tuesday, but they've attended the Sofia tour, and they were here for a bit of Tuesday, and they were like, it's safe. They helped me with the shopping, settling in, and they were like the shops here, they're a lot like in the UK as well, just with different names, and they're close by as well, so it's easy to buy stuff, move in and settle. And especially because most of the apartments here are fully furnished, so I don't have much to buy. I bought everything from the UK. I just say the spices, that's all you need to get. Other than that, you're all set.
My parents were also worried about letting me study abroad because I'm thousands of kilometers apart, and they were maybe also worried about maybe the security and health insurance, like these kind of things. But yeah, it's like normal here, and you have many opportunities, and yeah, so I think they're calm now.
My parents were very worried at first, especially about the peace and safety living here. Then after living here for a few days, and even walking here at night, like 10:30 p.m., because we have to walk from my apartment to their accommodation, the hotel. We have there weren't any worries at all because there were no rowdy people around, and it's a very peaceful city.
I just did research of the curriculum of the medical school itself. If in the instance I was to graduate from Plovdiv Medical School, what are my options in terms of practicing my degree in terms of the UK or in terms of applying to North America, the entrance examinations or the board examinations that I have to take. I've researched all of this before just to ensure that my degree will be recognised by what we call in the UK the General Medical Council, the GMC, to see if they would accept it and how the process would work.
Everything was quite last minute because the rankings were quite late. So what happened was I just packed all my clothes first, and then I took key necessities like pots and pans from the UK. But I don't think it's necessary to bring everything from there because you can find everything here for cheaper. So yeah, I just packed all my clothes, all the toiletries and everything. I just came here, packed a lot of bags because it's basically like moving half the house from London to here to another country. But yeah, it was quite a hassle with the shopping and everything, but turns out we can find everything here for cheaper, so you don't really need to worry about buying everything from there because the stores here have everything. So just bring your clothes.
A lot of research. Interhex obviously has a lot of videos out there, and so I watched every single one. And obviously there were some videos that told you like what to pack and everything. Throughout the whole planning of moving to Bulgaria, YouTube has literally been my best friend. My plan was basically, because my apartment is fully furnished, so I only needed to buy a couple of things from here. And Stefani told me that you can get everything from Bulgaria, so I just basically packed my clothes, that's about it, and then bought everything else from here.
I prepared doing all the paper stuff Interhex told me, and like putting all the important things in my suitcases, but not a big preparation.